Hey, I'm here to do my vlog that everybody's still doing. No, seriously, hey, it's been a while. It's been a I did the one vlog and then I was like, oh, I'll just do the next one when I get to uni and it'll be fine. And I'll have tons of time and it's not like I'll be busy at all. And I totally forgot. Yeah. It's like, it's gotten to the point where it's not even feasible for me to do any, or not even, or just to try to talk about anything because it has been so long that so much stuff has happened. Sorry. Um, I guess I'll try to give the highlights. So I got here on the September thing, 14th, and I was really having fun, and it was really awesome, and I was super duper happy, and I was like, it was great, and now it's gotten to the point where it's like, I just want to go home. I don't want to be here. I'm kidding. No, but I do want to go home, like super bad, because why not? Also, I apologize for well, firstly for this thing, because it's stupid as hell, and I guess I have a grudge against my own chin, and that's why I decided to grow one. And also for the unkept, whatever that word is, the bad hair. I haven't showered today because it's like 5 o'clock here, and it's pitch dark outside because welcome to fucking Britain, and this place is super dark all the time during the winter. England's a little lighter than Scotland, of course, but yeah, Scotland's a harsh place. Oh my gosh, so much stuff has happened. Okay, so I guess I'll tell you about the people in my house. They're pretty. Oh my god, what? Ew. Oh. I'm gonna cut that out. That's gross. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, it's 5 girls and 2 guys. That's fun. Especially because I'm not the cleanest person in the world. Yeah, but yeah, but the other guy's cool. This is so bad. This is so bad. I don't even know what to talk about. I just felt like making one, or I didn't. I felt obliged, not obliged, but kind of obligated. Was that the same word? Let me look that up. Hold on. Versus obliged. Implausible usage of obliged and obligated.
Oh, princess. It means so much for me to hear you say that. The only thing I've ever wanted to tell you is that, goddammit, I'm here to pleasure that ass. I'd like to go.
Okay, I'm obliged. Obligated. I feel obligated to do this. I saw Becky's stuff in the whatever that room is. Becky, you don't go to that school anymore, do you? You definitely go to Kent. That's right. I'm not having a stroke or something. Oh god. Yeah. So that looks strange. High school, right? God. It's just, it feels like years have passed since I hung out with you guys. Do people still laugh in America? Is it still a place where people have fun? No. Anyways, I met some pretty cool people. And a guy who spits fire. I might put that in the video if I can manage to figure it out. I went to the Hobbit. Oh God, I went. Please tell me you guys knew about the fact that I went to the Hobbit pub in Southampton. Oh, that place is awesome. It's this pub that obviously is influenced by Lord of the Rings, and got a whole bunch of Lord of the Rings stuff in there. And they do this thing called the Fellowship Challenge, where if you can drink, I think it's 12 now. It used to be like 10, something like that. But if you can drink 12 pints of cocktails, you get a free T-shirt. But each pint is like £4, I want to say. So it ends up being like a ridiculous amount by the time you finish it. So you end up paying the price of the T-shirt like 5 times over. But nevertheless, I was stupid and I did it, and I drank all 12, and it was awesome, and it was an epic night, and I got a free T-shirt out of it, and I woke up and I was extremely hungover. But I'd never been to the city that the pub's in. It's like 15 minutes from Winchester, and my good friend Danny, he goes, I guess he's gone there a couple times before, but I went there with just him, and it was a really hot date. But he was taking me around, and like after when I drank these 12 these 12 pints, I didn't realize that I was in a city that I'd never been in, and both me and my friend were very, very inebriated. And we were walking around, and I was like, I have no clue where I'm going. How do you get back to the train station? And it started pouring rain, like pouring rain, and we walked back just in the pouring rain. So we got to the train station, and we were soaked through, and I was a little bit more sober by that point. But as we were getting to the train station, this train was pulling away, and my friend was like, he turned to me and he was like, "Oh, would it be funny if that was the last train to Winchester?" And he asked this guy that was working there, it was much like Harry Potter, when he was like, "Can you tell me where platform 9 3/4 is?" And he's like, "I don't know." But the guy, Danny, was like, when's the last train to Winchester? And he was like, he pointed to the one that was going. He's like, "That's the one that's leaving." And we were like, that's not good. So it was like 11:30 at night, and we'd been there since 4 o'clock, I think. And or no, it was 5 o'clock, something like that. Because there's kind of an unwritten rule that you have to, as long as it's after 5, it's acceptable to drink. I've pushed that a couple times. I've been drinking at 4:30 once. That was bad. Yeah, we went. So we had to get on a train, and then get off somewhere else, and then get on another train to somewhere else, and then get off there, and then get on a train to Winchester. So it was very exacerbated. Yeah. That was last semester though. There's been like months in between those days, and I've recently been like, I've become kind of a recluse. Nice. Just during the week, I come out, like I just kind of hang out in my room during the week and do work and stuff, and then during the weekend I come out. It sounds so bad, but yeah, I've just been watching a lot of stuff. Like yeah, I've been watching a lot of anime. I've become something different. No, I'm not. It's yeah, it's fun. But I just finished Onohana, and that made me cry like a flippin' girl. Like I cried so much. It's so sad. For any of you who haven't seen it, it's about 6 childhood friends, and one of the girls in the group dies when they're about 5, and then they stop being friends and kind of go off on their own way. And it's like 10 years later, and the main character gets visited by the ghost of the girl who died, and she says she needs help going to heaven, and she needs to fulfill a wish that she made when she was a kid. And it's like, it's so good. It's probably the most mature not mature as in like a gritty, gory sense, but mature as in like it handles themes of like growing up and nostalgia and accepting those who've passed away, and it handles it in such a mature way. And it was like the most heartbreaking and touching thing I've ever watched in terms of anime. And oh god, yeah, and they all every group of the friend blames themselves for this girl's death, and they all kind of accept that it wasn't any of their faults. And it's so, I recommend watching it if you haven't. And I dare you not to shed a single tear, because that last episode, oh my god, it was so bad. It was so, how much I cried. But yeah, I watched Attack on Titan, because that show's off the freaking charts. And
Here's your opportunity to stop
what am I doing?
this saga too amazing for you. No?
That's pretty cool. But I also got this. I'm kind of embarrassed to show it, but it's totally off the freaking. I was about to say off the freaking charts, but I already said that, so I'm probably gonna cut that out. But yeah. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched Fate/Zero. Thanks, Justin, for recommending me that, because that also kind of was super sad as well in parts. But totally epic and awesome. Let's put this up here. I'll break it. I got that today, like this morning, and I opened it up, and it's like you have to put it on a platform. So it's got like these little spike thingies coming out. And I was putting it on, and then one of them snapped off, and I was like, you have to be kidding me. I've got this thing for like 30 seconds, and I don't own Super Glue. But it's fine, because there's another one, and I just put it on, so she's kind of loose. But whatever. Okay, let's not talk about anime for 12 more minutes, because nobody wants to hear about that. I've been playing a lot of games, because I just want to go home, and it's like escapism, that I don't have to deal with the fact that I'm stuck in the UK till March. Oh my god, I come home in March, so keep your calendars open throughout all March. So what's gonna happen is the semester goes till March, obviously, and then I get a month off, and I'm gonna be coming home for that. I'm so excited, like I could pee. I'm so excited. Not sure what I'm more excited for: the prospect of coming back home, the prospect of seeing the dream team once more, or just seeing Penny. It's probably Penny. Sorry. But then once Penny annoys me, because she will like drool on me because she's an old lady, then I will be so excited to see all of you. Like I'm shaking. I'm so excited. I'm not shaking. I probably will be on the plane. On the plane. I'll be like, I'm gonna come home. Yeah. So I come home for a month, gonna party it up, and by party it up I mean eat some bunker corn. And then I'm gonna go home after that month, because I have one exam in April, which is bullshit. And then, so I come home for that exam, or I come back here for that exam, and then I think I'm going to be staying in the UK for a little bit in June, and then I'm coming back. So late June till August that's the kind of time when I'm back. But yeah, and then I only have 2 more years of university after this one, which is kind of crazy, because that means it's time for the real world soon, which sucks. Yeah, but the guys that I'm friends with, they're really cool. They're pretty swell dudes, I guess. I mean, obviously, it can't compare to you guys. Yeah, I'm getting a house with them, and we should be. Should be. Sorry, I just got a message during that, and I was like reading it. We should be getting a house. I'm gonna cut this out. That's so bad. I keep saying this, and I'm probably just gonna leave it in because I'm a lazy tyke. Yeah, so in terms of my classes, I have. Let's see. Last semester, I had reading film, which was about analyzing and kind of interpreting film and how the director can manipulate what we see on camera into what he sees through the camera and what gets put on the screen. And like, so we learn about mise en scène, which is like if a character, during an introduction scene for a character, the setting that he's like, if they're in his house, there's a chessboard that implies that character is methodical and smart and like is a geek, not a geek, but like someone who's smart. Like if they introduced me and they went around my room, all the things would talk about how sad and lonely I am. I was kidding. Yeah, so that's that. Film criticism, which I hated the most because it was the teacher was so bad. He was from Africa. His name was Imra. But that's more about like looking at film and understanding what type of context it was made in, like psychoanalysis or political idealism and stuff like that. I hated that one. And for my creative writing classes, which I really loved, I had fictional writing, which was with probably my favorite lecturer. His name was Callum, like me. It was crazy. Yeah, that was just basically fictional writing and like how we can improve upon that. And that's probably the class I did the best in. Yeah. And then I had script writing, which I really enjoyed too. And we had my lecturer he worked with Monty Python, like he's personal friends with all those guys, except the one who's dead because he's obviously not friends with him anymore. But he worked with them, and it was really interesting to see. He used to live in Hollywood, and he's had a lot of scripts published and not published, but like taken into movies, and it was interesting to see his kind of view into the industry and how a writer can make it into Hollywood. I don't want to go into Hollywood, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, and then this semester I have film narrative, which is okay. Film history, which is very, very boring, very historical, but I kind of like it because I like history a lot. And then I have poetry, non-fictional writing, and those are so painfully boring. I have poetry tomorrow, and I haven't gotten any of the books yet, so I'm just gonna say, I wonder how that was on this is not here yet. Unless I can just go in before. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, just boring stuff. Anyways, there's been some drama, I guess. Partly my doing. Yeah. But anyways, this is getting kind of long, so I should probably just leave it here. Yeah, so I might make another one because it feels very not methodical. Kind of nice to just talk about things. So yeah, I'll probably make yeah, I think I will. I'll make another one. Yeah, I will. So my parting words for you, for each person. Matt, we are still one, even though we are miles away. Justin, you're a superstar. Noah, you're still my fancy boy. Nate, keep it classy, Nate. I'm sorry, Nate. Brian, Oh, don't be plum dumb stupid. And then Becky. Aw. Ah. Aw. Aw. Is that it? Is that everyone in the group? 6 of us? Oh my stupid hand. Yeah, that's it, right? Unless Jazeel. What did I say to Jazeel all the time? I can't remember. I can't remember what I said to Jazeel. I know there's some joke that I have with him. Why are my eyes? Oh, that's creepy. Yeah. Anyways, I will say adieu for now. And that means goodbye if you're not an asshole like me. Yeah, so bye.